Have you ever opened a dataset where the dates aren't neatly sitting in their own column? Instead, they are buried in sentences like hidden clues. Project trackers, risk logs, they love doing that. So, how do you find those dates and know if they're even valid? In this video, we'll use the power of regular expressions to spot and validate the dates hiding in plain text and even pull them out for analysis. Let's see how it's done. Here is an example of few such sentences. I have kept them short for demo purpose, but the solution works for long statements too. So let's start by checking if the dates are valid. The function we will use to do that is regex test. Regex for regular expression and test as we are only validating. So let's write regex test in the cell C2. If you've been following my series of regular expressions, then you will notice the similarity in the parameters of this function with regex extract. The first parameter is text, and I will refer to the text in the cell B2. The next parameter is the pattern. Here we need to validate if the date follows a defined pattern. In this example, I'm going to give an example of the date in DD, MM, YY, YY format. However, if you want to validate for MM, DD, YY, YY pattern, you can just swap the expressions for day and months. So let's validate the day first. There are three types of validations we need to do. The first is the set of dates from 01 to 09. The second is the set of dates from 11 to 19 or 20 to 29. And the third set are the dates 30 and 31. So let's write a pattern to validate each of these three patterns. So to define a pattern, we use quotation marks. For the day validation, we will include the three patterns in a pair of brackets. Now the first pattern of dates is from 01 to 09. So let's write a 0. And then after that, in a pair of square brackets, I will write 1 to 9. This means any one digit out of the range 1 to 9. So this will validate all dates like 01, 02 till 09. One of the challenges is that some people may not write the 0 while writing the date in the sentence. So this 0 is optional. So to cater to that, I will add a star symbol after the 0. Star means match the preceding element 0 or more times. Now whether the date is written as 01, 02 or 12, it will validate both. With that done, let's move on to the second pattern of the dates. Before I write that, I'm going to put a pipe symbol. This represents an OR. The next pattern is 11 to 19 and 21 to 29. Therefore, I will write 1, 2 in square brackets, which means one of the two characters 1 or 2, followed by a \d, which means any one digit of 0 to 9. So this will validate all dates from 11 to 19 and 21 to 29. The final set of date pattern we need to validate is 30 and 31. So let's write another pipe symbol, 3 and 0 and 1 in square brackets. We can close the bracket for date validation. And now we will write a / as a literal that comes between DD and MM. Open bracket for month validation. For the first 9 months, same validation pattern as the date. 0 followed by a star and 1 to 9 in square brackets. For the month 10, 11 and 12, we will write another pattern. Pipe symbol and 1 followed by 0 to 2 in square brackets. We've got the two patterns for our months. Close the bracket and add a / for delimiter between MM and YYYY. Open bracket for year, 19 pipe 20 for the first two digits of the years. Close bracket. Followed by a \d and 2 in curly brackets. \t stands for digits and 2 in curly brackets mean 2 digits. So the full expression for the year would mean that validate year which follows a pattern of 19 and 2 digits or 20 and 2 digits. That is it. We can close the quotation and close the function. and we get the indication that the date is correct. If we copy it down, we see that the date in serial number 3 is invalid, as there is no day 35 or month 15. Now if you want to extract the dates, we can use the regextract function. The parameters are exactly the same. I'm going to copy this function and change the function name. I get the date for the first sentence. As I copy, I get all the dates except for the invalid one. I have a few more videos that explain the regextract function. I will include the link in the description for you. That's it for this video. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. And if you'd like to learn more about Excel and Power BI, consider subscribing our channel, Analytics Success. Thanks for watching.